Hello everybody, this is Ruinsway, and today I bring you yet another X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I know the last one I did was on BattleSpot, but now I'm just bringing you a full-on X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is my team. You may notice a couple weird things. I haven't really filmed a lot of battles since, the last one, and I'm sorry about that, but I gotta be honest with you. I'm lazy. I'm fucking lazy, and I'll admit it. I'm getting over that, but okay. If you look at my team, you can see it's got a lot of cool shit. It's got Typhosian, it's got Jirachi, and it's got Meloetta. Yes, that is the same Meloetta from my Meloetta event video. That is why I go to the events, because while people like PokeGen, they couldn't get their stuff in, I had no trouble getting my legit ass Meloetta in there. So, and he's using an unusual team that was really actually fun to face. So, by the way, this is Trainer Connor on YouTube. Go check him out if you haven't seen him. He is really good. His Wi-Fi battles are outstanding, and he's just an overall fun person to battle. So anyway, without further ado, let's begin. So I'm going to start this battle like I start many of my other battles, by leading off with my Jirachi. Because Jirachi's a good lead. It has my Stealth Rocks, it has Iron Head if I'm able to make anything flinch. But he leads off with this freaking rubber glove-ass Ambipom. And I'm like, all this thing does is U-turn out of there. All this thing will do during the entire battle is U-turn. U-turn or fake out. And I was like, you're just going to see my Jirachi and run away? So I get up my rocks. That's the first thing I do. He brings out this Justice Bisharp. I haven't really ran a Bisharp yet. I know a lot of their sets are really good, but I just haven't really ran one. I'm planning on to in the future, but that's another story. So I bring out my Magnum, my Typhosian, which I call, it's a special set Typhosian, but I call it the Chance set Typhosian because it runs both Fire Blast and Focus Blast. And I like running that on Typhosian. I don't know why, but it really works for him because it gets the extra power he needs just in case he doesn't knock out the guy. Of course, if you miss, you're kind of screwed, and with the chances of Fire Blast and Focus Blast I'm missing, I have Flamethrower in there just for a backup, just in case I would need to hit something, but, like, really, I do like the Fire Blast on that thing. I do like the Fire Blast, and I do like the Focus Blast. As you can see, it may come into battle later. Brings out this Drudgen type thing. He brings out this Drudgen, and I'll ask, why are you bringing out a dragon with herpes on its face? That is literally a weird thing to do in this situation. So I Fire Blast it, and then go to my Sylveon, because this thing is going to kill me. But I realized that all I wanted to do was look at me weird, because Typhosian's a fast-ass Pokemon. Like, yeah. So Sylveon is now paralyzed, and he's like, okay, get out of there, herpes face. And he brings out his Vileplume, and this stupid freaking plant thing is just gonna bounce around while I fucking Moonblast it in the face with power from the moon, and it's gonna just heal because that's what it does. I actually have one of these things. They're pretty cool, but like this one isn't. I don't like this one in particular. That freaking thing. So I bring back my Jirachi. He doesn't predict the switch and goes for the Sludge Bomb because I don't know why. I don't know why I thought I would stay in there. So I go for the Iron Head just so I could get the flinch. I do get the flinch because the Serene Grace is awesome, and then I just go for the Zen Headbutt. Bam! Right in the face. Again, this thing takes a lot of stuff to the face. But in return, he gets the Effect Spore off and paralyzes me just like Sylveon. Now my Jirachi is pretty much slower than anything else and cannot get any more flinches this battle. Then he brings out that stupid rubber glove thing again, and it's just going to U-turn me. U-turn whatever I do. Or fake out. No, this one's going to fake out and then U-turn. So I bring out my Meloetta's debut, and he goes for the Fire Punch, actually. I was wrong. And then he goes for the U-turn. And I'm going to live it with about 6. And he's going to bring back out his Drudgen. And this thing is going to die to a Relic Song. Yes, it's going to get serenaded by my Meloetta as its last wishes. So I go for a Relic Song, and like I said, it kills it. And I get a critical hit, though, so that may have meant something. Relic Song isn't that strong of a move. But what it's there for is to change my type from normal to fighting, so it gets not only stab with close combat, but physical bonuses. Like, I can now use, now close combat will have more power behind it. I honestly think I should just get it changed to pirouette form permanently, because there is a way that you can do that. And, by the way, I bring out my Mikoto, my shiny-ass Trolliper. I call it Trolliper because it takes a lot of hits. But anyway, there's ways that you could change your freaking Meloetta, and I think I might do that permanently, though. So, what this guy is for is just taking Flare Blitzes from Charizard, or taking hits that would usually not do a whole lot for him, and then Toxic him on the switch. But he U-turns me, and I get back out of there, and I go back to my Jirachi, and he goes for the Volt Switch. I honestly think running Lantern is pretty cool, but, like, I don't really know their sets, so, I think I ran a Lantern last time in Black and White, too. Not sure. But anyway, he brings back out this rubber gloves thing, and then he goes for the fake out, flinches me, and, of course, goes for the U-turn. Trying to get out of there once again. Darn coward. But yet again, I live it. And I go for the Zen Headbutt. Because why would I go for the Iron Head at this point? Because I'm slower and it does less damage. It does a significant amount, and I'm actually fine with that amount of damage. It's a bit hard to see, but I'm fine with that amount of damage. And then he goes for the Confusion. And if you met me in real life, the one thing you know I hate is Parafusion. I can't stand it. And now this thing's... But luckily, he just hears voices in his mind and starts clawing at his eyes. That's what I assume happened in Confusion. None of this punching yourself in the face. He goes for the Volt Switch again. I live it with very little. And I'm like, come on, Jirachi, get off a hit, get off a hit. But he brings out Justice. And I don't know what I was going for at this point, but he didn't get the hit off. So I go out to Magnum to get the revenge kill. And he's going to try to Fire Blast it again. But like the Ambipom, this thing's just going to come back. This thing's just going to run away. And he brings out the Lantern again, and I Fire Blasted it, and it doesn't do a whole lot. I love running Typhlosion like this because it's just fast, and it outspeeds a lot of things, actually. I'm actually made a physical set Typhlosion, and I'm going to show off that in my later battles. Now I bring out my Sylveon, which is going to just be there and be a Sylveon. And he's gonna go for the Ice Beam. And it's not gonna do a whole lot, so I go for the Moonblast. That's what I love about Sylveon. He tanks and he strikes back. And it doesn't kill it, but it lowers its special attack, I think. Yeah, special attack. Lowers its special attack, and he goes for a Confuse Ray. And I'm like, you're really gonna do this to me again? You're really gonna do this to me again? Okay. Any trainer that uses Parafusion, I officially have a small something against you. Because I know Confusion isn't really used that often, but Parafusion, come on. Sorry, the camera's a bit shaky. So then he traces my Cute Charm and Mega Evolve. I'm all like, why are you putting on that? Why are you putting on that bigger dress? Why are you putting on that bigger dress just to take a Shadow Ball to the face? Oh wait, but he goes for the Shadow Ball to my face first. But not enough time for me to go for the Shadow Ball to his face or her face or its face or whatever. And I do more damage than he does effectively. So he goes for the Psychic. He's going to get the stab bonus, and it's not going to knock me out. But I get the Shadow Ball again. So my Sylveon's going to be basically useless after this, because not only is it paralyzed and confused, it's slower than pretty much anything he could bring out. And that's true for most battles. So he brings out this cowardly Ambipom again, and he just freaking steps on my rocks. I switch out to use that thing as death fodder later, and I go out to Magnum once again, because I know he's going to U-turn. But he goes for the fake out, and since it really doesn't flinch, and... Oh, wait, but he didn't U-turn this time. He went for, I think a knockoff. So I Fire Blast and yet knock him out. Finally, the Fire Blast actually knocks something out. And that's good. And he brings out the freaking Justice that's been trolling me this whole time. And I Fire Blast it one more time, but it misses! I just wanted Magnum to knock that thing out so badly. It would have been so epic, but he knocks me out. Sad face. And I bring out my Diggersby, though. Shout out to Shofu. Shofu is epic. And I go for the Earthquake and to knock it out. And that is the end of the battle. I have won. I have won. Good game, Connor. Curtain call, and see you next time.